Bow wow. What is the meaning of bow wow? Do you know that? It is in English. You see, scarf can be used for cleaning your body by using scarf. Not only the back part, the front part, and the lower part. You can use it cleaning when you take shower. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Mao Japan, a local guide for and for what makes me seem real and improving. As I promised in my previous video, to present you the Cambodian scarf. So I am here, I'm back now. Welcome to the Sacha Center. As you see around me, all of the activity, they are doing, viewing the typical products called scarf. In Khmer we call it Krama. Krama spelled K-H-R-A-M-A. It's not Khmer, it's Krama. So Krama used widely in Cambodia. Krama is Cambodian identity, using by everyone in Cambodia. So Krama can be made from cotton, can be made from nylon, can be made from silk. And Krama got different sizes. The smaller size for tourists, for visitors mostly, the medium size for the men, and the bigger size, the longer size for women. Depends on the different products, different raw materials. The one made from cotton, the one made from nylon, it costs less cheaper than the one made from silk. So Krama is the Cambodian identity. Krama is special for local people in Cambodia. As you see, as you know, Cambodia is a tropical country. It's quite hot some months. That's why Krama is a small piece of long garment that we use for everyday life. So this afternoon, I'm glad to share you how many ways of Krama using in Cambodia. Some people know some ways how to using it, but this afternoon I show you how to use it as much as possible. Krama we use from the baby until we die. This is the medium size used for the man. There is one more size, smaller one and bigger one. This is the medium size. I was born in the countryside and my parents had nothing. I was born during the war. So whenever my parents went to the farm with bicycle, they always take me with them. So because one bicycle fit 3 people. So as I was a baby, so my parents using Krama, I'm sure that you know the bicycle handle or you know the bicycle steering. This Krama, you can tie from one side to the other side. And I can sit here in Krama. This is number one, first way of using Krama. Arriving in the farm, quite hot. My parents found a shade, and then sometimes they use Krama as a mat. They put Krama on the ground for me to sit and play my toys, looking at them cutting the grass in the farm. So when I feel sleepy, my parents using Krama. Krama can be used as a hammock. So my parents were looking for the 2 tree trunks, tying from one tree to the other tree. It become a hammock. And then I can sleep in this hammock. Suppose it is to be me when I was a baby. It become a hammock. The baby jumped down from the hammock. Krama can be used for the towel. After taking a shower, my parents use Krama to clean my body. One more way of using cleaning after taking shower. And after cleaning, my parents, my mom can use this scarf to wrap around to make a skirt for me, like a jacket. When I grow up bigger, I go to the farm and help my parents to look after my cows. I always have stuff with me. The stuff I carry my bottle of water because in the farm, looking after the cows in the farm, there's no water. I need to bring a bottle of water and pack it in my scarf. Carry around. People can tie it around their chest. Some of my friends tie it around their chest, but for me, I prefer to tie it around my waist. One more way of using this scarf, it can be used for 3 different purposes. First way is to carry my bottle of water. Look at that. Second way, I can use it as my belt. The last one, if my zip was broken, it doesn't work anymore, scarf can help me. No one can see. I went to school every day in primary school. Sometimes when I come back home, I got wet by rain. So my backpack got wet. I did not have extra backpack. So I need to use scarf for my backpack. School bag. It works. Sometimes I found the mango trees with many fruits. Sometimes I found rambutan trees. All kinds of stuff that I pick up from the forest and from the farms. I use my scarf, you see, as a pocket to pack all of the tree fruits, mangoes, rambutan, or whatever. I put the scarf around my neck and then I made 2 pockets by tying from both sides. Inside this, both sides of the pocket, we can pack something. Not only one side, but one more side to get a balance, more fruits in here. So it's easy for me to go up and down the tree when I use the scarf to pack something that I picked up from the tree. When I come down from the tree, some friends of mine, they were very lazy. They were staring up high. They don't want to climb up on the tree. They asked me to share. Mau, can you share me some fruits? I told them on the tree, there are many red ants. I got eaten by red ants. Not easy to pick up. I keep it for my families only. Sorry. And they said, if you don't share to me, I'm going to fight you. I said, no worry, I'm not afraid of you. I use this scarf as my weapon with fruit, full of fruit inside. I can protect myself by using this scarf. Scarf can be using as a weapon. When I grew up bigger, in the countryside, there's no private bathroom. Around my home, there's only containers and jars filled up in water for using. You know what happened? Because no private bathroom, as a teenager, I was very shy. I need to use scarf because I could not take shower by naked, so I need to use scarf. Wearing scarf for taking shower. If I look around, there's no people around me, I take off my scarf. I can use my scarf to clean my body. This scarf can be using for something that you can wash your body, cleaning your body. This scarf can be used for cleaning your body by using scarf. Not only the back part, the front part and the lower part. You can use it cleaning when you take shower. This is mean when I stay home and take shower at home. But when I go to the rivers, I want to swim. Again, I can use scarf. Take off my pants, leave it on the bank, and I jump into the river for swimming. But if I jump like this, so the scarf would be blowing off from my body. So it flows, it follows the water current. so I could not get out from the water. So I need to stay until sunset. But anyway, to keep the scarf stay on my waist forever, and when I jump down into the river, I need to make a little tail, we call it knot. Wrap it around, and you can use it like this. And when you jump into the river, the scarf still stay on your waist. For the women, taking shower in the countryside, they use scarf as well. But they need to have a bigger size, wider one, a bigger size. This is too small for the women. When I grow up to become the adult, so I am very careful with wearing of my outfits, trousers and shirt. Anywhere I go, I always use scarf for fashion, stylish. So normally I use the cotton one because it's quite soft. So there's many different ways of using this scarf that you can put around your necks. The typical ways is this way. You see almost everyone, both men and women, using this way. Typical one you see everywhere. You also can make one more type. Easy. Different one. Normally we use it during the winter time or the hot seasons as well, the hot suns as well. Because when you are sweat, you also can clean your face. When you sneeze, you also can use your scarf. You know, it's quite convenient. A couple more ways of wearing the scarf around your necks. Easy. Everyone know how to use it. Typical one, but the Western one, mostly Westerner, they use a little bit different from us. One in here, one in here. It applies for both women and men. Most men and women go to the monastery during the festival ceremony. The men and women need to have a piece of scarf wrapped around their chest as part of the culture because they dress up beautifully. They bring foods offered to the Buddhist monk in the monastery. So mostly the men, the old men, put the scarf around the shoulder. Very typical, you see them in the monastery when they join the festival ceremony, at home or at the temple. Mostly the men. But women, mostly, they put their scarf around their body, around their chest. This is one more way of using scarf that we call it bow wow. What is the meaning of bow wow? Do you know that? It is in English. It's not in our language. This way of using, we call it bow wow. You know what? Most women go to the temple, they dress up nicely with their shirt, with their skirt. But they don't realize that they use big collar. So sit down on the floor and respect to the monks. When they bend down, when they offer food to the monks, when they bend down close to the floor, the collar is fall off. And the monks can see something very special. That's why we call bow wow. This is the word wow. It's from the collar come out from their chest and the monk can see something very special. That's why most women use scarf wrap around their chest to prevent from bow wow. For male and female turban, they use different ways. Mostly women in the village, they stay home, they stay in the village, they walk somewhere, they always use this scarf because they walk under the hot sun, so this scarf protected them from the hot sun. They cover their hair. Very typical, you see women cover their head like this style. But of course, some women, they might put it at the back of their head, like this, mostly. That's when they walk or when they stay somewhere. But of course, when they go to work in the rice field, when they ride motor scooter or when they ride a bicycle, they work in the farm. Mostly when they work in the farm, they tie both sides of the scarf. This is one way of using for the women turban. because they are busy with their hand working in the farm. So this scarf can stay on their head for a whole day. One more way I often see that women use the scarf is like here. Not only working in the farm, after giving birth, they feel very cold. After giving birth, they also feel very cold. They also use scarf to cover their ear and their head as well. Typically, along the road, I still can see a lot. Scarf is very useful because when you see a lot of travelers, they are on the taxi, they are on the bus, they travel by bus or by taxi. So when they ask the driver to stop for the emergency restroom, mostly the driver stops somewhere along the side of the road. So they never stop at the proper convenient place for a toilet. So when they stop their taxi, their buses, so people got off and walk into the rice field, into the bush. For the man, quite easy. The man just looking for the tree and shoot the rabbit. Easy for the man, but for the women, very difficult. So because there's no private place, women, scarf can help them with this. Scarf can help them with emergency stuff. So I show you how to use it, and to have it is very useful. So after stopping, you get off the taxi or the bus, you probably go into the rice field. So scarf can use you for the happy restroom. So I show you how to use it. So watch carefully. So here, for women, mostly using scarf. Mostly women using scarf. They put their scarf around their body, under the armpit, and they twist it together until they get the size like S or M extra XL maybe, and put into your mouth, put into their mouth, because they need to have two free hands to take off their pants and their jeans. But they need to look for a safe place. Is there any snake, any scorpion, or any ants on the ground? So after finding a safe place, they start doing this. Wrap around the scarf, twist it, put into their mouth. Take off their pants. This is the only way that women do in the countryside. Scarf can be used as a male turban. Male turban is very simple. When they go to the countryside, they go to work, the men mostly wearing this. For women, scarf can help them because sometimes when they come back from their farm, they carry firewood or they carry a bunch of fruit they harvest from their farm. They use the scarf put on their head, and then they can put their stuff, firewood or can be fruit in the basket, and they can carry home. To get the balance, and their head doesn't hurt. Not directly to the item because there's a scarf can support them. So scarf can be used as a hat. Look at this. I'm going to make a special one for all of you. You need to fold it into half. Depends on your size. If your head is quite big, put it down. If I'm sure that this is my head size. Scarf can be used as a hat. You need to put in this direction when you wear it. If you turn it to this direction, it becomes a buffalo horn. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you would like to know more detail about using scarf, This is just some highlights of using it. There are still many more different ways of using this. So if you are looking for a good quality of stuff selling in this sajak, this is the choice for you. There's a beautiful and good quality of silk scarf in here. So if you also want to know more detail of using this stuff, do not forget to press like and share and subscribe. And I will show you more in my next video. Thank you very much.